If you're considering adding a watch powered by an automatic movement to your collection, you might have a few questions. How is an automatic movement different than a battery-powered one? How does it work? And how do you maintain it and keep it running reliably? For this video, I'm going to focus on the pragmatic details behind an automatic watch movement and what the main points to consider are when you're buying a watch with one. I'm also going to keep it pretty high level for brevity's sake. There are a lot of great articles and videos out there that go into deep detail about the technical workings of a watch movement, and we've got a pretty good one on our blog that you should check out, so check the description below for a link to that. There are two main types of watch movements: battery-powered quartz movements and mechanical movements. These days, the term mechanical refers to a non-electrically powered watch, and itself has two main subgroups: hand-wound, which is what many people think of when they hear the term mechanical movement, or automatics, which are wound by the rotation of a rotor attached to the movement. For watch horology enthusiasts, mechanical movements are the more interesting and desirable of the two movement types. In practical terms, both movements accomplish the same goal, though admittedly through wildly different methods. Which one is more desirable depends entirely on what you value in your watch. A quartz movement is generally more accurate and reliable than a mechanical movement. There are a few reasons for this. First, watch batteries generally last 3 to 5 years, meaning that a quartz movement can go years providing uninterrupted timekeeping. Second, quartz movements have fewer moving parts in areas where friction or fatigue could damage the movement or influence its accuracy. Also, the quartz technology lends itself to accuracy. Running electrical current through quartz crystals causes the crystal to vibrate at a regular frequency, and it's this vibration that the rest of the movement uses as a reference point. The technology has a bit more to it than that, but that's the gist of it. Conversely, the reasons behind the desirability of a mechanical movement are a little bit more obtuse. They don't require a battery. They are significantly more mechanically complex to assemble and manufacture. Whereas quartz movements can be mass-manufactured relatively easily, mechanical movements have a necessary human factor in their construction and assembly. With proper care, a mechanical movement can last for decades and act as a generational or heirloom piece. Automatic watch movements are also called self-winding watch movements. These movements use the natural motion of the wearer's wrist to charge the timepiece. An automatic movement uses a rotor or metal weight to wind the mainspring. The rotor will oscillate freely within the watch, so every time the wearer removes their wrist, the rotor spins. That intrinsic spinning motion is transferred into energy, and it's that energy that winds the mainspring in the watch automatically. The mainspring, by the way, is where the power is stored. It's the mechanical movement equivalent of a battery. So what should you know when you're buying a mechanical movement? Well, when you're shopping for an automatic or mechanical, there are a few areas where you should direct your attention. First, manufacturer and model or caliber designation, aka who made the movement and what type is it. Its complications, additional functions such as day-date display or moon phase that are powered by the movement. The power reserve, how long without winding will the movement operate before stopping? And the beat rate, how many beats or vibrations per hour the movement operates at. The higher the beats per hour, the smoother the motion of the seconds hand. Caring for and maintaining an automatic watch is relatively straightforward, though there are a few rules to follow. First, high force impacts can damage the movement, so maybe don't throw it. Second, keep it away from strong magnetic fields, such as the kind that strong novelty magnets produce. An automatic movement is made of metal after all. Third, have it serviced every 5 years or so. Most live customers just send their watch to us to service and mail back to them. We like to keep it easy that way. During the service, a watchmaker will open the case, check for abnormal signs of wear and condensation, ensure all the jewels and connection points, etc. are properly lubricated, and ensure that the movement is operating within specification. Fourth, store the movement flat with the dial facing upward, which helps ensure that lubricating oils rest in their sills. And fifth, make sure the crown is closed and that your screw-down crown is fully closed if your watch has one, before taking your watch anywhere near water. Respect the water resistance rating, people, or you'll live to regret it. The history and engineering behind mechanical movements is genuinely interesting, so check out our post on the Live blog if you want to go into way more technical detail behind what makes these movements tick. But watch out, once the horological bug bites you, you're affected for life. Thank you very much for watching. If you have questions or feedback on this video, please leave a comment below. If you're looking for unique watches made to be worn and enjoyed every day, check out our collections on livewatches.com. Until next time, watch fam.